Guys, let me tell you, life is going to have you down, but don't let that define you. Got a little story time here. So I'm 21 right now. I've been doing HVAC since I was 17, 18 years old, and I was hired by my first company right out of high school. I actually worked with them with a little internship program throughout my senior year of high school, and they officially hired me after, and that was kind of it. They kept me for the summer, and after the summer, like I said, fresh out of high school, they said, we're cutting you loose. It wasn't a personal thing. It was just a layoff. It wasn't just me. It was a couple guys. At the time, I was a warehouse guy. And let me tell you guys, that had me down in the dumps. Like I said, throughout my whole senior year, I had been, training with these guys through that program, and I was so excited and really anticipating this future that I had in the trade. I was trying to learn as much as I can. And that was such a low blow, I'm telling you guys. So I moved on from them, and I actually went to Target for a week. And I only went there for a week because in that time, another HVAC company had called me. They were interested. After I got laid off, I applied everywhere. And in the meantime, I was like, let me just work at Target. I don't want to not make any money. And within a week, I was hired. And said bye to Target and started working at this company. I was there for 10 months. And they trained me and gave me the basic knowledge to become pretty basic installer. I could do a condenser and the simple stuff like that. Still, I started off as a warehouse guy, learning the parts and just kind of learning the basics of the trade. And after 10 months, guess who laid me off? It was that company, guys. And that, again, was another low blow. That really killed my vibe. I'm telling you guys. And again, it wasn't just me. It was me and two other guys, given that we were the least experienced, being younger. But it sucked. And especially because at that point, I felt like I had really started to develop and I was ready to become a full-fledged installer. But luckily, again, I applied to every company and actually went on a little vacation between with my family, which was a good opportunity. And in that time I was away, another company reached out and my boss called me. He actually knew my old boss from that company. They had talked and I was hired over the phone, started that next week. And I've been there for the past 2 years, and I am now an installer. I like to think I'm on my way to becoming a full-time lead. I have some days where I'm the lead of the job, and I'm with a younger guy or a guy my age, and a less experienced guy, and I'm kind of in charge, and I'm just trying to, get to that next level. But guys, it goes to show that your first opportunity that you're handed, that you're given, might not be the final one. That might not be what it is that you do forever. I went through 3 companies and found one that feels like home. Like I said, I've been here for 2 years, super tight-knit company. They trained me up pretty well, and I'm on my way to become a lead. Just wanted to get on here and share that story so you guys